Right now, while you are listening to these words, something incredible is happening inside your chest. Your heart is beating. It has already beaten thousands of times today, and it will beat about 100,000 times before you go to sleep tonight. Most people never stop to think about this. We go through our entire day, drinking our coffee, driving to work, worrying about bills, and we forget that there is a small muscle about the size of your fist working nonstop every single second to keep us alive. It never takes a break. It never asks for a vacation. And yet, so many of us treat it carelessly without understanding just how much support it actually needs to keep doing this incredible job for 80, 90, even 100 years. When people think about heart health, the first thing that usually comes to mind is magnesium. You have probably seen countless videos and advertisements telling you that magnesium is the secret mineral your heart has been missing. And yes, magnesium is helpful, but here is something most people do not realize. Magnesium alone is not the main hero of heart health. There is something deeper, something more foundational that determines whether your heart thrives or struggles as you age. It has to do with the tiny blood vessels that feed your heart, the way your body fights inflammation, and how well your blood is able to flow smoothly through every corner of your body. Think about your heart like the engine of a car that never turns off. If you only focus on one small part, like the spark plug, but ignore the oil, the fuel quality, and the condition of the engine itself, the car will eventually break down no matter how good that one spark plug is. Your heart works the same way. It depends on clean, flexible blood vessels, balanced blood pressure, low inflammation, and steady nourishment from the food you eat every day. When these systems work together properly, your heart can continue beating strong and steady for decades. But when they are neglected, even something as simple as walking up a flight of stairs can become difficult. This is why understanding how your heart truly protects itself is so important, especially as we get older. Your body was designed with an incredible ability to repair and defend itself, but it needs the right support to do that job well. In the next part, we are going to look deeper into what is really happening inside your blood vessels and your heart muscle, and why certain habits either help your heart heal itself or quietly damage it without you even noticing the warning signs until years later. To understand how to truly protect your heart, it helps to understand what is happening inside your body on a daily basis. Your heart does not work alone. It is connected to an enormous network of blood vessels, stretching for thousands of miles throughout your entire body. These blood vessels are like the highways that deliver oxygen and nutrients to every organ, every muscle, and every cell you have. When these highways are smooth, flexible, and clear, blood flows easily, and your heart does not have to work as hard to pump it through. But when these blood vessels become stiff, narrow, or inflamed, your heart has to push much harder with every single beat, just like trying to drive through a road full of traffic jams instead of an open highway. This is where inflammation becomes an important part of the story. Inflammation itself is not always a bad thing. In small amounts, it is actually a normal and helpful process your body uses to heal injuries and fight off infections. The problem happens when inflammation becomes chronic, meaning it stays active for a long time, quietly simmering in the background without you noticing. Over the years, this low level of constant inflammation can slowly damage the inner walls of your blood vessels. When this happens, the body sometimes responds by depositing cholesterol and other materials along those damaged walls, which can eventually narrow the vessels and make it harder for blood to pass through smoothly. Another important part of this process involves something called the endothelium. This is the thin, delicate lining inside your blood vessels. Think of it as a smooth, slippery inner coating, similar to the inside of a brand new garden hose. When this lining is healthy, blood moves through effortlessly. But poor diet, lack of movement, high stress, and ongoing inflammation can damage this lining over time, making it rough and less flexible. Once this happens, the entire cardiovascular system has to work harder, which directly affects how efficiently your heart can pump blood with each of its 100,000 daily beats. This is also where magnesium, the mineral so many people focus on, plays a supporting role. Magnesium does help muscles, including your heart muscle, relax properly between beats. but magnesium alone cannot reverse damaged blood vessels, calm chronic inflammation, or repair a worn-down endothelium. Real heart protection comes from supporting your entire cardiovascular system together, not relying on a single nutrient. Your body actually has a remarkable ability to repair these blood vessels and reduce inflammation on its own, but only when it is given consistent support through the right foods, movement, and daily habits, which we will explore in the next part of this video. Now that we understand how your blood vessels and heart work together, let's talk about what you can actually do, starting today, to support this incredible system your body relies on every single moment. The good news is that your body already knows how to heal and protect itself. It simply needs the right tools, and many of these tools come directly from the foods you eat. One of the most powerful things you can do for your heart is to include more colorful fruits and vegetables in your meals. Foods like berries, leafy greens, tomatoes, and citrus fruits contain natural compounds called antioxidants and polyphenols, which help calm chronic inflammation and protect the delicate lining inside your blood vessels. Healthy fats also play an important role. Foods like olive oil, walnuts, and fatty fish such as salmon contain omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to support flexible, healthy blood vessels and help reduce inflammation throughout the body. Instead of thinking about cutting out fat completely, it is more helpful to think about choosing the right kinds of fat that actually nourish your cardiovascular system rather than damage it. Movement is another simple but powerful habit. You do not need to run marathons or join an intense gym program. Something as simple as a daily 30-minute walk can improve circulation, help regulate blood pressure, and support the strength of your heart muscle over time. Movement encourages your blood vessels to stay flexible and helps your body naturally reduce inflammation, almost like gently exercising the entire highway system that keeps your organs nourished. Sleep and stress management deserve attention as well. When the body is constantly stressed, it releases hormones that can raise blood pressure and contribute to inflammation. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, along with simple relaxation habits like deep breathing or spending time outdoors, allows your body the chance to repair itself overnight, including the lining of your blood vessels. And yes, magnesium can still be part of a healthy plan. Foods like spinach, almonds, and pumpkin seeds naturally contain magnesium and can be a helpful addition to a heart-healthy diet. But remember, true heart protection comes from the bigger picture: nourishing food, regular movement, restful sleep, and calming chronic inflammation, all working together. Your heart has already given you 100,000 beats today, quietly and faithfully, without asking for anything in return. The small choices you make at each meal, each walk, and each night of rest are simple ways to thank it back and to help your body continue doing what it naturally knows how to do best: heal, protect, and keep you moving through life. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to the channel so you can continue learning simple, science-based ways to support your health every single day.